There are white supremacist elements within the Ferguson Police Department. That is my assertion based on evidence that is, admittedly by me, circumstantial. You, if you're watching this, know that 4 days ago, Mike Brown, a young black kid, was shot by a Ferguson police officer who is still not named, even though he put his arms up saying don't shoot, and a witness basically paints a picture of two black kids basically being stopped because they were walking while black in a city that's 60% black, Ferguson, Missouri, just north of St. Louis. Get this. Last year, the KKK, the traditionalist knights of the KKK, led by this man named Frank Ancona, a KKK leader who lives in Park Hills, Missouri, went on a recruiting effort into the following cities by my content study: Springfield, Lexington, Park Hills, where Frank lives, Fredericktown, and O'Fallon, which is also just outside of St. Louis and very near Ferguson. So you would say, why did they go into Ferguson? Well, Ferguson's 60% black. The only way you're going to get KKK walking through there for recruitment is either, well, with police military protection. Now, it's not likely that Frank himself drove as much as 3 hours to drop leaflets. He had help. The Ferguson Police Department should be investigated to determine who among them is either a member of a white supremacist organization or has ties to anyone who is. Yeah, 2 Fruitland Park police officers, Fruitland Park, Florida police officers, were found to be members of the KKK this year. I don't care if those ties are close or maybe somebody they meet at a bar and drink with. That's enough. Who are their associations? And once that's found, they need to be terminated. Everyone needs to be investigated. And we have the right to know the name of the person who shot Mike Brown so that he too can go under the focus of scrutiny. It's not right. But coming back to the point, this is not a race problem. This is a problem of white men choosing to take police jobs who have race issues and using those jobs to take out their issues on blacks, particularly poor, uneducated African Americans that these police officers have ticks in and feel there's something wrong with. That is the problem. And I say it that way because to say that we have a race problem completely ignores the progress that we made since I've been alive, and the fact that we have an emergence of a third class of people who is used to being mixed. They come from mixed families, they have friends of all different backgrounds and cultures, and this is common in America today. So you can't have that as mainstream and then turn around and say we have a race problem to justify or to explain what's happening in Ferguson. It's sadly much finer than that. But when you look at it that way, then you begin to look at the white males there in the police department and you say, what's going on in their heads? How do they think about black folks? And why are they allowed to take these particular jobs? I went to the white supremacist website Stormfront very recently. One of the largest websites in the world, I might add, sadly, chock full of comments about African Americans as if we're animals, which matches the call by one Ferguson police officer that the protesters who were black were animals. Think about it, okay? And then other calls for the police to use their military devices against the African Americans who were protesting. This is all over that website. And then one of the people who posted said they live right in that neighborhood in North St. Louis near Ferguson. And they're posting on Stormfront. So you're thinking, apprehend this guy, okay? Look, people are entitled to their opinions, but only to a point where it doesn't cause the harm to be done or harm to be done to someone else. And my argument is that this white supremacist element that is active in Missouri and has not been stamped out at all has seeped into the law enforcement system there and is contributing to the problem that we see unfolding today The Justice Department, the FBI, must investigate this, and the President of the United States should send real troops in to sweep the police out of the way and bring real calm to that area before it's too late, or more too late.